What's up guys, Knifestream here, back with another Scarlet Violet guide. Today we're going to be talking about Iron Bundle in depth. Iron Bundle is a pretty interesting new Paradox Mon. It's just shy of top 10 in usage currently on Pikalytics. It's at number 11. We've got a pretty cool Pokemon here. It's pretty fast, has really good stats across the board. Well, except for that special defense and HP. It's Ice Water typing, which is actually an interestingly good Ice type because Ice type is infamously terrible. This only has 4 weaknesses. Pretty good stats overall here as well. We have speed at 136 base, which is really good because the other big threat in the meta right now that's incredibly fast is Flutter Mane, and it's at 135. So we're barely outspeeding that, which is really good because that means we have high speed Icy Winds that can be a really good thing for that matchup. It can make your other Pokemon actually do something, which is really cool. We also have special attack at 124, which is very strong. You have high power Icy Winds. It's stab, you can even Terra type ice and then get dual stab Icy Wind, which is really good. We also have defense at 114, which is really good, but you know, then it's HP at 56 and special defense at 60 makes it incredibly frail in that department. We got 2 builds today. One features a little bit of bulk, just a little bit, you know, really not a ridiculous amount, but it helps with a couple of damage calcs. But let's start it off with the offensive build. This is what you should expect on the primary Iron Bundles that you run into. This is a really straightforward Iron Bundle build. Terra type Ice because of the Ice Winds, like I said, and Freeze Dry. It's good. You can switch this to Ice Beam if you want, but Freeze Dry, it just gives you a better matchup against water Pokemon, which are not like everywhere in the meta, but they're there. We're running Booster Energy, of course, because it's Booster Energy. You gotta do it. And then we went for Hydro Pump as it's its best special attack, like highest power special attack water attack move. This could be Chilling Water if you want, but power 50, it makes this really not like quite the offensive threat that I want it to be. And then we have Protect. Into the EVs is incredibly basic. I mean, it's exactly what you would expect for special attacking high speed monster, right? Fast for Icy Wind, so we have max speed, and then the nature is timid because we want max speed and we don't use physical attack, and then the rest poured into special attack, and then the last of it into its special defense. So yeah, that's it for the first build. There's a little bit of variance. Like I said, this could be Ice Beam, this could be Chilling Water, but that's really it. That's really it. For the second build, it's very similar. Here we have Icy Wind, Freeze Dry, Hydro Pump, and Taunt. Probably best as Protect, but I just wanted to switch it up a little bit, and I think Taunt's pretty solid. This could also be used on an Ice team, so if you have an Abomasnow, setting up your Snow Warning, and that's all pretty good, you know, it's summons snow, it makes you guys really bulky, then this guy could also be using the Blizzard here because it has 100 accuracy in the hail. Actually, it just doesn't check. It can't miss in hail, which is pretty good. So if we're going for the Abomasnow, you know, snow build, changes to Blizzard. If not, Freeze Dry is the go. We have like max speed still invested into here, so 252 plus into speed, and then 148 poured into special attack. But really the only difference here is the 108 HP. We have attack, nature, max special attack, and then Life Orb is mimicking the 30% damage it would get additional with Quark Dive. We have Drain Punch going in, Stab, Drain Punch 81 to 97%. So we are living this, which is pretty incredible. But there is a pretty important thing here is the attack down. We do have -1 here on the attack. See the little blue arrow down? That means it's -1. This could be two different things. It can be Snowscape. You could be +1 defense from the Snowscape, right? So if this is on an Abomasnow team, boom, there you go. You got a better Iron Hands matchup. You can live a Drain Punch, and they're gonna expect to beat you, to OHKO you with the Drain Punch. So they're gonna go Drain Punch over close combat if they've taken any damage, which they hopefully have, right? So they'll Drain Punch you instead, and that's pretty cool. We live in. And then we also have this -1 could just be like an Arcanine Intimidate, right? It could just be an Intimidate. And another really relevant calc when I was just looking at calcs is that 108 does push this from a 2-hit KO or a possible 2-hit KO out of range of a 2-hit KO. So we have Heat Wave from an Arcanine with no investment, hitting a 3-hit KO every time, which is really cool. In a lot of metas that are very heavy on Intimidate, Arcanines will go into the special attacking route where they use Heat Wave instead of Flare Blitz. It seems right now we're using Flare Blitz, but that might change. I just thought it was a relevant calc to just like throw out there. So we have some options. Whoops, I forgot to move my camera over, so it's a little weird. We also have Aurora Veil. This does get access to Aurora Veil, which is pretty interesting because, you know, usually that's going to be ran on the Abomasnow. Like your Abomasnow is going to set the snow, right? Going to use an Aurora Veil and have Focus Sash. That's really Abomasnow's job, right? It's to set the snow and set up Aurora Veil. We also do have Substitute. It doesn't really seem like it's a very Substitute meta, but Substitute comes in and out of metas and is really relevant. It's also, like we said, you know, we have Taunt here. We also do have access to Flip Turn, which is a pretty useful move potentially. Last, before we end the video, we are going to be talking about a couple damage calcs. I just ran a couple damage calcs for some powerful, you know, damage. Just to run it, right? Just to see what we can do. So on the special attacking variant here with the max special attack, 252, not nature though, we do have Iron Bundle hitting pretty good damage on an Amoonguss. We have Icy Wind hitting a pretty good chunk here, 38 to 44, which is always very relevant. And we also have Freeze Dry hitting 63 to 76, which is very good. So if you have this on a Chi-Yu team, we're actually doing a really, really big amount of damage, and Chi-Yu next to Iron Bundle hitting Icy Wind and Heat Wave is taking out Amoonguss every time. So that's really, really useful, even through like an Akka Berry most likely, right? The second one we have here is Extreme Speed Dragonite with normal Terra typing, 252 attack, and then also Life Orb damage. Extreme Speed is hitting 69 to 82%, which is... that's looking pretty good for us. We're just not dying to that, which is pretty crazy. So that's definitely something I just wanted to mention. That's really it. That's really it for the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. And as always, the pastes for these builds are going to be in the description down below. So you can just go ahead and copy, paste it, put it in, and get playing. So yeah, that's going to be it. Have a good day, and goodbye.